Hi, my name is Aleksander Gustafsson, and don't miss my fight against Janem Błachowiczem on Extreme Sports. See you guys on Saturday.
What prompts you to sit down and say, I want to write a book?
Sorry?
What prompts you to sit down and say, I want to write a book? I want to be an author?
Well, it was something on my mind. It's been in the air for a while, but and now I'm finished with that project, and it was a good run. We had a good time doing it, and so here I am with a book. So I got some good feedback, and overall we had a good time doing it.
What do you think MMA fans and people in general are going to take away from it? What are they going to know about you that they might not have known before?
I don't know, not more than certain details maybe. I don't know. It's I just left everything out there in the book, so it's also a way for me to give the fans, give back the fans something. They get another like perspective on things, and they will know me even closer. So.
Did going through that process of examining your life and thinking about fighting, did that help you find any more motivation to get back in the cage?
No, not really. This was just a side project. I wasn't even like, it was just something I wanted to give the fans. It wasn't really a career thinking way at all. I didn't think that. I was just doing it because, I was as a person. It was just me as a person that did this and not thinking the career or anything like that. But I got some good feedback and people like it, and so I'm very happy about that, and now I'm sitting here.
So even in February you were talking about motivation and finding the motivation to fight. Was there any particular moment at which or time period that you said, now the time is right, I want to get back into the gym and I want to fight again?
It's hard. I never lost my motivation like that. I don't know why people telling me that. He's gonna quit, stuff like that, shit like that. I just had like 2 losses. I just lost my fight just on the finish line with DC. People will cry doing that shit, and that's it's a good blow, and it hits you hard, and people don't really understand the feeling or the thoughts you have in your mind when you're training so hard for something and you lose it just on very small details. People don't understand that, and so you say stuff and people are, he's gonna quit like that, bam bam bam. No, but you don't get it, man. You haven't been in those shoes, you haven't been in those clothes, you have no idea how it feels, so for me, of course, motivation gets a setback, but this is my life, this is what I do, this is what I love to do. And it's one thing saying something, it's another thing doing it. And this is my life, this is all I know. So, it was just like, just take that hit and keep moving forward and train. Nothing. I've been training the whole year. Even if I haven't been active competing, I've been training. I've been training the whole summer, I've been training the whole year. I started my camp very early, so I'm more than ready for this fight.
When did they call you to fight Jan, and what were your thoughts?
Wow. It was along the summer here, maybe 8, 9, 10 weeks back. I don't really remember when they called me, but they asked me about it, and hey, I'm up for it. He's a European, and he's a very tough, good, humble guy, and it's all the respect. But I saw this opportunity in Hamburg. Ilir's fighting. Let's have a good fight.
How did it feel getting back into a training camp? I think you were talking about in the special, it was kind of brutal, the training that you were going through. How did it feel being back in that process again and getting ready for a fight?
Training camp is always tough. Ask whoever you want to ask. It's a really tough time. And it felt actually good, because if you don't do it, you miss it. And when you're doing it, you hate it. It's one of those like hate and love thing you have to do. To the grind, but it went very smooth, and here I am. I'm more than ready. I had good weeks of training and good guys training with. So I was at All Stars Training Center at my gym, having a good camp, and I'm more than ready on Saturday.
So what do you want for your career after this fight? Assuming you beat Jan, do you want a title shot immediately? Dana talked about doing a title eliminator between Johnson and Jones and the winner fighting Cormier. Where do you see yourself in the title picture and the UFC's future in the light heavyweight division?
Well, I'm aiming to be the best, though. You know, I got I had two chances, but it's all about the third, isn't it? So I'm looking for that opportunity right now. I'm just focusing on Janem Błachowiczem. You know, take one fight at a time. I want to win my fight, and I don't look over anybody. I just see Janem Błachowiczem as a real threat, and he's coming with his A game, so I have to be ready, and I will be ready.
A couple other quick questions. What was your reaction to the news that Joe Silva is leaving the company?
Well, yeah, I was shocked. I just read it actually, so I don't know any rumors or anything. I didn't hear anything. I just read about it, so I was shocked.
Any Joe Silva memories you have? Any fond memories you have from working with him?
Well, those memories I have with him is, you know, I always see him in the cage after the fight. You know, I'm all like sweaty, bloody, and like tired, and he comes in and he shakes your hand. That's what he does.
Yeah. Has anything changed for you behind the scenes since the company has been sold?
No, not really. Same run. You know, we do the same run, all the fighters.
Does the change in ownership increase the need, you think, for a fighters association?
Well, I don't know, man. I don't know. I just, you know, I haven't thought about it too much, about like these type of things. I haven't been really thought about it in that picture. I've just been focusing on this fight, basically. And we'll see what happens, actually. I'm curious. I have been training all the time. I've been training, I haven't compete. I've been training all the time. I've just been working hard on everything, try to develop as a fighter.
Mm-hmm. And what did you learn in this time after this loss?
I learned that I have to train harder. I have to be better in every aspect, and I can't respect my opponent too much.
And what do you think of your Polish opponent?
I think he's a great opponent. He's a good fighter, a humble person, and it's going to be a really good fight for the fans, and we're going to put a really good show on.
Do you see him like an underdog?
No. I see him as a very dangerous opponent, and I have to be on top on Saturday.
And why could he be dangerous?
Because he's very experienced. He has a good power, good strength.
And what are you aim to win? How? I mean, by KO or by decision?
By a finish, KO or submission.
Yeah, but
Which round?
Yeah, which round?
First round.
And lately, Fedor Emelianenko came back. What do you think of his comeback? Many people says that he was not very brilliant. Your opinion?
I don't know. For me, he's an idol. He's a legend of the sport. So, Fedor Emelianenko, he's one of those guys that I was looking up to when I started training. So he's an idol. I think he shouldn't train. He shouldn't be competing anymore. I think he's done his career, and he's had his prime. He was undefeated for 10 years. So he's already making history. So he doesn't have to compete anymore.
And do you think it was not good for him that he came back?
I don't know. You know, I don't put any opinions on that. I just think that, you know, whatever he does, he's still a legend.
And do you fight with Blachowski? How do Błachowicz? How do you think? Why could you beat him? What work on your mistake have you done to beat him now?
How I could beat him? I'm gonna stay focused. I'm gonna control the fight from start to finish.
And Jan beat your friend, your sparring partner, Ilir Latifi. Will seek for a revenge because of that, or you just treat it like your own fight. You don't looking back at it.
No, I don't fight with emotions, no revenge. You know, and it was a fight happened very long time ago. I don't put any energy in that. It's just another fight, and I'm looking for that win.
Are you ready for matches with Cormier, Johnson to Johnson?
If I want to fight them, or
Yeah,
I want to fight them all
on the same night.
on the same night.
Do you think that this time will be different than last time?
It will be different. I'm back. It's a new era, and you guys gonna see. But I take this challenge first. Janem Błachowiczem is a very tough guy, and I have to take him very serious. So let's take this question after the fight.
How are you feeling mentally this time around for this fight?
Feeling very good mentally. I'm prepared. I'm ready, and I'm ready to dance.
Do you think the time away helped you to kind of reassess and refocus?
Yeah, that's what I did. I was training and I was having fun, basically. So it's good to be back on the stage. It's good to be back in the spotlight, and I can't wait to fight on Saturday.
What
And you've
do you
said
think
before.
of the doping scandal with Johnson?
I think it's very sad for the sport, for him. You know, what can you say? It's just you know, he's a role model, and you know, it's a major mistake. And
How bad is it for UFC?
it's bad. It's bad when, you know, it doesn't matter where you get caught, or what you're doing, what type of sport you're doing. It's always bad for the sport.
Just 2 more questions, guys.
And you said before your goal is to become the best fighter in the world, and you've been there almost there a bunch of times, but always there was like a little bit missing. So, what do you think was it that was missing for you to get to really get to the top and be number one?
I don't know. Maybe I've been respecting the champions too much. I don't know, but third time counts, right?
Did you do any changes to kind of skip that gap?
Yeah. The
what
respect
kind
is
of
over.
changes?
The respect is over. I'm coming to win.
How do you see it going down on Saturday with Janem Błachowiczem, and what would it mean for you to get that win as like a comeback for you?
It will mean a lot. It will mean a lot. That's every win in this business it's a very important factor. And well, you know, I'm just very motivated, and I just want to get in there in that octagon and be showing everybody that I belong with the best, and I can't wait.